درود دوستان من یه رپ آلمانی هستم and دوزتون ترام. I love you my friends from Iran, and today we're going back on another track from a rapper from your country. This is Meshki with the song Hashashyn. I got a lot of recommendations under the recent videos to go for this song. To be honest, I didn't know which songs I should go for, and the thing was, I mean, I really have to check my comments daily because I miss so much. Sometimes I'm getting one day 10 comments for a new song, and if I don't check the comments that day, they all went missing. I really have to do it every day. Now we're going to take a look at this song after the intro.
Würdig, vor allem wenn er mit der Kettensäge auf dich losgeht. Du das hier wie bei einem schlechten Splatter nur noch rot sieht. Zitterfetzende Bestie, durch die du K.O. gehst. Ich rappe wie besessen, weil ich nie einen Lohn sehe.
So let's see, subtitles activated, and let's go.
درود به مردم شریف ایران. نوید افکاری ام.
خیلی دوست دارم حالا که دارم میرم واقعا آخر وقتی چند سال گذشت خوشحال شدم همه چی آمد شده.
بزرگترین علمای دین منتقد این حکومت هستند. اونها رو به اسم خدا به دستان مردم ببرند.
Now the thing is like the voice messages or recordings right here are not translated. It just takes the voice of the martyrs and critics of the system, so probably from different videos, voices taken, and he's masked. I wonder if he's like undercover, like in Iran, and people don't know like his real name and like his real person. Because that would make sense if he's making music in Iran, because he's a small channel. I don't know if he released something beforehand, but I haven't seen any music from him yet, so he said gang. Is he referring to the police with gang? Then the more situation gets bad, the more I'm wild. Then who has acted gang in his territory? No, maybe not refer to police.
میاد تصویر و پشتم فلش راههای مخفی و فرعی و ولش یه تک بنویس میدمت نشون یه تیکه از منظره های بهش یه هویی اشکل به چشم خالی میشنن نوری که تو لحظه تابید دافعه بالا جاذبه پایین آخوند یه ویروس گاه من زایید.
Okay, so first of all, this is strong drill. This is strong drill. He's rapping like absolutely fire. So from the lyrics I can't tell that much about like what it is really about. It's like not really aggressive, not super obviously political so far, except like the intro. And yeah, let's see. Akuns. What are Akuns or Akuns? I don't know what Akuns, right? I don't know what that is. They're constantly generating virus. So I think the subtitles are pretty much like simplified, because it seemed like he was rapping so much and it's just everything is like hurtful, so we don't cry anymore. So this is something that's seems pretty relatable. The police becomes plunder when a government is thief. So he says the police is criminal right here, when like they saying like protesters are doing the crimes. There's a war inside the society, so the society is ruined. So basically we are in war with the government, so our society is like we're all smashed. We all smashed. We have like there's just war everywhere, right? We are in hands of Amr, Iban, Alas, and Marwan. I don't know who that is. One is under Debris, one is in Party. Okay, some things that I don't understand right here. Here the news. Yeah, news are really like you say holy shit.
ترانه قفس اگه باشه ترلون افتادیم دست هم دوست و مروان میشنوی اخبار میگی پشمام یکی زیر آوار یکی تو جشن سلام به فرمان دست و سربار معترضی جواب رگبار اینجا ایران یه جای دستان به اسم احکام سربار جلاد بی خبر از خدا به اسم الله میشه تکرار عذاب.
Oh man, I like what he's saying right here, because they doing the crimes, like they doing all this, they oppressing their own citizens in the name of God, in the name of the religion. And what he's actually saying right here, they don't care about Allah. They're not really religious. They're not really followers of like the Prophet or Allah. Like they're just using their names. They're not really like believers or anything. They're just using. They don't care. A lot of names mentioned right here. Isfahan is a Persian famine of conscience. Tehran's Plazo, drowned Sanchi. So much that I don't know. I mean, here coming up some new things that I am not so familiar with, right? Everything is expensive. People doesn't have buying ability, because like the whole economy is basically down as well because of this thing. I mean, it was already before the revolution, but now it is more than ever. And people are getting shut out of the business because maybe there are they've shown up against the government. Shops get closed. People are on strikes and not working. Then they don't have money to buy groceries. Groceries are getting higher in price. All this kind of stuff. So the situation getting worse and worse, right? I like that there's an explanation right here. Agazades, sons of Islamic Republic members, they ride in Benz and Porsche, spending lots of money. So this is the other hand of the thing. You know, you have like these the side of the government, like all the supporters of the government, they're having the direct like advantage from this situation, just economically, right? They have more money. Savak, I don't know who Savak is, but their IRGC is worse than Savak, and we know like this is the special unit basically that's economically, I think, even important for the government, and they're like the supportive militia, right? Is that the right term for them? But they're like not they're military unit, and at the same time they have economic power, and they say they're much worse than Savak. Now I have to know what Savak is. Definitive. Buildings fall for lack of iron. So this is about like that the building like there's they're building bad houses for the people, like they don't care because of all your stealings. I think there's a wordplay involved right here. Some mall. You build some mall somewhere for your own good.
شقیق رفتش هر چی که زدتونه کردی تردش ترکش پرتی کنید سمت قلبش ارتش میکشید میکشید از حس جماش جهنمی زیر صنعتش این شده فلت زمین به پا سقط نشی اسیر رکب نشی که تش ببینی تویم پلشترین میخونم ضد جنگ با اینکه AKM کوب 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 تو فقط ات بزن میخونم ضد جنگ این بار به عشق هنگ تو هم شو مثل من تو هم باش مثل من.
So he's calling out the people to join him. He's calling them out. I'm the AK-47. I'm shooting against them. Come with me.
اینجا خیابونو پر از مردم دستشون کوکتل مولوتوف سنگو میریزن توی بیت خون مثل الکل متحده این خوشای گندم نیشمون بدتره حتی کشدم میچشونیم بهتون مزه مرگ و درد با درسال و نفرت و خشم و ملت تشنه بخونه زندن رو حکومت غارتگرای بچه کاش بخونن الهی الافسر به مهر رهبر بهشون حکم داده حمله کنید سمت مردم بیگناه دست به
Now there's what we've seen a lot in these protests. Like they're attacking people, innocent people on the street with guns, like they didn't even do anything. Like it's not even about like they're just shutting down protests, they're just shutting down like random people. The leader is ordered to attack. Praise Allah. This one, the child executor regime, we have like so many children dying in these protests, and this is such a tragedy. And really, like human rights organizations, I know there's some work in the progress, but I think like not enough to this point. I think like the pressure on the government is not enough so far. I know they are planned more sanctions, and the other thing is that we have to put the IRGC on the terror list. But like from the human rights organizations, I don't know that much what happened right now. Maybe you can inform me a little bit, like what they did in this. I mean, maybe they have not even like what should they do against military rules country who go against their own people with weapons, right? But like it's all about money. It's all about money. Drag the political leaders out of money and you win, right?
ولی فایده نداره دیگه پیری ضد تحت و معلم دینیم دزدین همتون طلای ایران بردین روسیه لبنان و لیبی.
Right here, what he says is really important. They've taken Iran's worthy resources to Lebanon, Russia, and Liberia. Like they are looking like for basically allies, for other terror regimes to be allies and supporting them with weapons, with that all that kind of stuff, you know, with oil maybe. And that is what is they taken this from in big parts from their own citizens because of taxes and kind of stuff, you know. Stick to your opium, some drugs. This is more referred, like, I think the Taliban is pretty much the main producer of opium. Death to the dictator is very obvious. There's like the chant we had like for a lot of this revolution. Now what he said before is really interesting, because Persian Gulf has turned to Chinese Gulf, Arabian Gulf. Not really sure, like, because Persian Gulf, I don't know what that means to the people. I have heard, like, I've been reading a lot of comments who say Persian Gulf forever or something like this. No, this is not just about like the Persian Gulf is important for political reasons, but it has a meaning to the people, and now it has turned to Chinese Gulf, Arabian Gulf. Now, I think most Iranians are Persians; they're not identified as Arabs. And Chinese Gulf, yeah, this is interesting. Chinese, I always take to be China when we take reference to China. It's about economy and economic support in a way. This sentence is very interesting right here. What he's saying right here, man. We will go, millions of us will go to Nika's masters and Hadi's grave. We will not forget them who got like killed. هممون مشکی میپوشیم واسه نوید صد و ویلا که عذاب و ماتم تو غم مادر پشمانیم شریک 1500 نفر تو آبان خیلی های دیگمون هم واسه امسال شما رو کشت و در رفت داده بین دانشگاه شریف که زندان. No, I like that there are so many explanations right here. We had this in Aban in the November of 2019 that so many people got killed in the short time. We have lost count on it, he's saying basically. Evan is a university and Sharif a prison. So he's basically turning around. He's saying the university is the prison is the university, because all the students are in prison, and the regime prison students. And the university is a prison because like they in the Sharif University, they held like the people hostage, right? Okay, I like what he's saying right here. I mean, this is kind of clever, you know. I like what he's saying right here. We chant, like we got no fear from your prison and your police stations. Like, what's what they saying? Like when you're kill one of us, 10 others will stand up. We're not afraid anymore. We won't get silenced that quick again. We are not on this. This is the moment we've been waiting for, right? The Ukrainian flight is mentioned in this song again, where over 700 people died, and well, led to be like the father of one of the who lost his wife and his child in this flight. He is was the one in Berlin, like in Germany, who made this demonstration happen, right? And it's basically kind of Kavran 130 says another. I don't know about this Kavaran. I don't know what that's about actually. No, that's the last thing. I mean, I get all the point right here. The poverty you forced, you terrorists, you making discrimination against Balochis and Kurds, for example, humiliation of basically so many people, mass punishments. We see the executions, but that's just a small part. Like like for the government to show its power, but all the arrests, like I think 19,000 arrests so far. I think that's the last number I had. There are mass punishments. And now the last thing I didn't like get, our heritage Taht e Yamshid. So many things that I ask you for in this reaction. I don't know, maybe someone can make a list for my questions, what the things are. Maybe I boy, this will be interesting. But I think, I mean, the main point we got right here. I mean, they're talking about like specific incidents and people and organizations that I maybe don't know. So the whole point I got. So
کوب 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 تو فقط بزن میخونم ضد جنگ این بار به عشق حق تو هم شو مثل من تو هم باش مثل من.
I have to say, I'm happy stood up in this song. Meshki, man, shout out for this strong track, because it was not just lyrically strong. I think musically we always get shown from Iran that there are real talents, and we know that drill is not a music form that everybody can do. Like, there's something you need skill for, and that's the other part of the story. I think musically this is really good, and it seemed to be impactful because this is a small artist, but he arrives a lot of numbers on this song, and I'm happy for him and for the people who have another role model in this situation, right? I like that. I'm gonna subscribe to his channel because he's a really talented artist. Yeah. If you want to see a music video of myself, you can watch this song right here. It's produced by Pushing H-Town. They're making a lot of music videos for rappers from my town, so please check it out. And right above you can find my latest reaction on Iranian music that might be interesting for you as well. And I'm out.